If women don't hold themselves accountable, how they gonna hold their kids accountable? I needed to talk about this, man, because we got so many kids out here, they in the streets, they killing each other, you know what I'm saying? 12 and 13 and 14-year-olds gunning each other down, and nobody holding the parents accountable, especially the mothers. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, kids are always raised by their mother. They live in the house with their mother. The father is not, the father is not either allowed in their life or he's not in the home with them. They stay in separate houses, and 9 times out of 10, the kid is brought up by his mom. The son is brought up by his mom. The daddy is brought up by his mom. And the problem is with that is the boys, they learn everything that they learn. If their daddy not in their life on the weekends, from niggas in the streets. You know what I'm saying? On the internet. Looking at dumb shit online and seeing how the artists move around in the videos and shit like that. Rap niggas, putting on a persona and all that for kids to look at. That's what kids look at. That's what they learn from. That's what they want to be like. So, holding accountability is a very important thing, because that's the only way you can get parents, mothers to stand up to what they raising. Because motherfuckers always want to say, oh, that kid bad and he did this and he did that, and you know what I'm saying, but they never say, well, damn, who raising this kid? Where he get this mentality from? Who teaching him what he know? You know what I'm saying? Accountability is a hard thing. Especially for women. Men, we take accountability to what we have and what we do, what we lacking. We take accountability for it because we can take criticism. You know what I'm saying? But women don't take criticism. Women want to get you canceled, and they want to get you fired off your job. They don't want nobody to say nothing about any wrongdoings that they have going on, even though that's the main purpose and that's the main reason why the black community the way it is right now, because women feel like they get a pass on everything. They play the victim role. They feel like they got so much going on that you can't say shit negative to them for them to get better. You know what I'm saying? You can't, everything you say is a negative term, or it's a derogatory term, or you talking down on them, or, you trying to make them feel bad. You're not really trying to make them feel bad. You're just trying to put them up on game, but they look at it as you a woman hater. You hate your mama. Is your girl black, or you gay, or, this and that. And, it's always shaming tactics, and, they throw that out there because they feel like that's their defense, to try to throw negative words out to a man or any man that got anything to say about their wrongdoings or what they not doing right, or the way they keep in their house, or the way they act in the street. Accountability is a woman's, it's like kryptonite to them. They never accept when they wrong. I'm not saying all women, but most women who in these situations with their kids and things like that, they never accept to say, you know what, I can take care of a son, but I can't raise a son. I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? I can't teach him what he need to be or what he need to do in life to become a productive male out here. All I can do is feed him, put a roof over his head, put clothes on his back, send him to school. That's what I could do, but I can't teach him how to be a man. But they always talking about, oh, I don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? This way the weakness come in, that because when you take the man out the house, when you take the man out the house, you taking the structure out the house. You taking the discipline out the house, because only to a certain extent, a kid gets a certain age, a woman can't affect them no more. They too strong, they too big. You know, they look at them little beatings like, man, stop playing with me. You know, and then, you know, they get to a point where they gonna feel like they could take the belt from you and beat your ass because they done got too big. A man always got to be present, man, when raising boys. You know, I'm not saying that women can't take care of them and feed them and nurture them. Yeah, that's your job. But the man's job is to teach them structure, teach them how to move like a man, teach them, you know, the mannerisms of a man. You know, how he watches how a man walk. He watches how a man, you know, does his tasks around the house, and, you know, things of that nature. What makes a kid, his mannerisms and his actions start to become a man, because he watch a man do manly things, you know, working with his hands and, you know, doing this and doing that. As most kids don't even know how to take the garbage out properly, don't know how to do anything around the house, can't change a tire, can't do anything physical. You know, they don't go outside. The only thing they do is stay in the house and play video games and, you know, watch YouTube and, you know, watch niggas on TV and niggas online, you know, act like a goddamn fool, you know what I'm saying, clowning and shit like that. That's what they look up to. They don't have men around the house that they look up to. That's a weakness in the black community. You got to have black being around to show a positive influence on young men. Young men need a positive influence. That's why women always, if they a single mother, put your child in extracurricular activities, football, baseball, soccer. I don't even give a damn if it's soccer, baseball, anything you can put them into, where they have mentors and they have coaches. They have men to look up to. You know, they have men that's, you know, productive men in society to say, oh, coach taught me this, or coach taught me that, or, you know, teach them discipline. You know, discipline is the main thing. You know, that's why we got so many emotional boys out here, because, you know, they're around emotion. Women are emotional, so they put the emotion comes into the sons. That's why they so you know, they so emotional and aggressive, because they don't have any discipline. They don't have a man to say, hey, calm down. You know, oh nah, we don't go back and forth with the arguing and this and that and this and that. Nah, men don't do that. So they're around emotion, so that's all they gonna put out is emotion. You know, that's what they're around. 24 hours a day, they're around a woman that's, you know, if she's an extra emotional woman, he's gonna be extra emotional. You know, so that's what they learn. They learn from who they in the house with. Man, I was in the store the other day, and I was in Publix the other day and doing a little grocery shopping, and I seen a woman with her son. He had to be like 9 or 10 years old, and she walked, he walked. You know, she walked, he walked the same way she walked. She stopped walking and stand up, he stand up in the same way she stand up. The same mannerisms the mother had, the son had. Because he took all his mannerisms from a woman, because he don't have a man in his life. Stand like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Move like a woman. You know, walk like a woman. And that's crazy, because if you a little boy and you got your daddy around you, you always gonna move like your daddy. You gonna walk like your daddy. Your mannerisms gonna be like your daddy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna act like him, because you picking up his personality. And that's what kids do. They pick up the personality of the person that they're around the most. You know, so I always feel like it's bad not to have a man in your life. If you're a woman, you got to have a man in your life, especially if you got kids. Even if he not the father, you know, even if he not the father, he still could be a good role model in your life to your kids. You know, because any help from a man is good for a little boy. You know, if you got a little girl, hey man, that's not the man's role to try to raise a woman. You know, a woman's job is to raise a little girl to be a woman, not a man. A man can't do that. Only a man only could take care of her, you know, financially, show her love, you know what I'm saying? Show her that men's supposed to respect her, you know, talk to her nice, you know, treat her like a little girl, a little princess. But he cannot raise a little girl just the same way as a woman can't raise a little boy. You know, they could take care of him just like the man could take care of her. But he can't raise her. He can't teach her how to be a lady. Just like a lady can't teach a little boy how to be a man. You know, people have to learn their roles, man, and stay in their roles. You know, your role is this, my role is that. If you stick to those roles, everything come out smooth. But when you trying to play the masculine and the masculine try to play the feminine, that's when everything get mixed up. That's why we got kids out here not knowing what they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Boys want to be girls, girls want to be boys. You know, it's crazy. But it shouldn't be like that because everybody should know their role and everybody should play their role to the T. That's how you get excellent kids. You grow up your kids, and then they good producers in the world because they know what their jobs are. They got discipline. They've been being disciplined since a little shorty growing up. She's been told how to act like a lady and be feminine since she was small. That's how you play your roles. This accountability got to be took to another level, man. And I'm going to do something about that too. I'm going to definitely do something about that. I'm going to do my part in trying to hold people accountable and put the word out there so people can look in the mirror and look at themselves and say, hey man, am I being accountable? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do in my life? You know what I'm saying? Am I raising my kids the right way? You know, you might not like it because it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's a pill that got to be swallowed, and it need to be swallowed fast because the way things going right now, man, is just like, it's crazy out here. You know, these kids that's coming up right now, man, they got a lot of mental problems, man. They got a lot of mental things that need to be addressed that's not getting addressed. You know, a lot of depression, you know, on dope. Everybody want to get high. You know, they want to smoke weed, they want to drink, they want to get on syrup, they on pills, they on everything. You know, because they trying to find a way out. They trying to find a way of ease. They trying to find a way to ease their mind, but that's not the way to do it. They don't have no guidance when the guidance is needed, so that's where the problem come in at. But yeah, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Leave it in the comments, man. Peace.